Hi, everybody. It's me, Mr. Morris, your social studies teacher for the year. And I thought I would start by doing a quick overview of how to use my Canvas. So here we are. Once you've clicked my tile, you're on Modern World Culture, which is where we're starting. The first thing I have is a video for you to watch on how to submit a Canvas video. If you've never done it before, this how-to video is about 3 minutes long and shows you very simply how to submit and put your file folder or put your file into the folder on Canvas so that I can grade it. But let's move down into what we're doing. When you go over here, the first thing you see is my resources page. When you click on resources, it's pretty simple because what pops up is information that you will need to contact me, such as my email, which you can send me anything you want to say to me, or my video conference. If you click on this, it will automatically upload into my own personal Google Meet place. But you need to email me first to tell me you want to meet with me, because if you go to Google Meet without telling me, I won't be there. So send me an email, I'll get a hold of it, I'll take a look at it, I'll pop in, and you and I can have a conversation. And finally, my office hours are to be determined. I haven't set them yet, but I will let you know. The next thing I want to talk about with you guys is getting to, pardon me, as this thing takes a while to load. Next thing I want to get to is the syllabus. When you take a look at my syllabus on world culture, we're going to be doing world cultures for about 6 or 7 weeks. So we'll be doing this for a while. This is the syllabus, and the syllabus has the Quizlet, which we'll get to in a moment. And these are the words that you'll need to know. Then we're going to get down here and we're going to take a look at the different learning targets that you will be learning. So this is the legal stuff. You'll be doing a lot of stuff where you will be learning the elements of culture. You'll be doing open-ended questions, a lot of legal stuff. But this is what we're learning. And of course, it's the curriculum that our state has determined that seventh graders should know. And that's why I thought it was important that you guys should know this. Here are the essential questions that after 7 weeks or so, you should be able to answer. How does location affect traditions of a culture? What affects the beliefs of a culture? What influences how a culture finds value? And why does a culture need rules for its society? So those are the four main things we're going to be focused on for the next several weeks in this unit. You're going to be covering theme and central idea, subclaim evidence, Cornell note-taking method, narrative, oral presentation, and conventions. And how will you be graded? You'll be graded on a few things. One, your Quizlet test. Your vocabulary is a grade. Two, the paper you turn in, which we call a satomer. You're going to hear that word a lot this year. Satomer is the papers that you will be writing. You'll be making a project at the end of our culture, more on that later, and you'll be presenting that either via Google presentation or through a Prezi. But if you're in class, you'll be doing it in class. If you are a distance learner, you'll be doing that from online. Okay, let's get back to the next part. A little bit slow, but we're getting there. All right. The next thing I want you guys to take a look at is Quizlet. Quizlet is something that I'll get more into in my Quizlet video, but it's going to be the words that you are going to be using for this unit, and you will need to know how to spell them and their definitions, and I'll walk through that later. Bell ringers. We'll be doing 5-minute bell ringers all the time in class to kind of get us going. So those of you that are distance learning, this is something we'll be doing daily. It is not a grade, but it's a warm-up. The intro video, that is something that we will watch to learn more about culture. What is culture is an activity that we'll do in class, but again, it is not graded. Here's another 5-minute warm-up. This here is a practice that we'll be doing in class, which is an evidence-taking practice. And again, if you see the words practice, 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 these are not graded assignments. They are not. They're in-class practice. And the reason why practice is so important is I say to my kids all the time, when it comes time to prove to me you know what you're doing, Your practice must be done. Coach is not going to put you in a game if you don't go to practice, right? Why would a coach start you in basketball or football or volleyball or whatever sport you play? Why would the coach start you or put you in the game if you never go to practice? It's the same in my classroom. You need to practice, 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 so that when you do turn in your graded information, it's done correctly. When we get down here to the PowerPoint, I have the word watch because it's very important you watch the PowerPoint. And then down here is the PowerPoint Cornell note sheet. Now above here, I show you how to do it, but this note sheet will be graded. You'll be turning this into me and I will be grading it and giving you a score. And then finally, we're going to be doing a Satomer. Now the Satomer on traditions, and this is only through the first 7 or 8 days of our unit, because we still have to talk about values, beliefs, and laws. We're just talking traditions today. But when you see graded, you will be turning it in, submitting it into the file so that I can upload it into my folder and grade it. Whenever you see the words graded, they're very important things. Okay, so you need all the practice you can get to get that done. As always, if you have any questions, you can ask me. If you're face-to-face, raise your hand. If you are distance learners, please get a hold of me during my office hours or send me an email so that I can send you the information you need. It's going to be a great year. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'll talk to you guys again soon.